Right. Good evening, everyone. Last class, we are discussing constructor overloading. Any questions? Did you practice? Okay. In last class, we discussed two examples on constructor overloading real-time case. First one is I have a primitive variable x. Okay. I have a primitive variable. I have primitive variable int x. Okay. I want to initialize this variable. To initialize this variable, now I need constructors. So this int value I can read. I can read this int value in different formats. So first I can read as a int. I can read as a integer, and I can read as a what you call string. I can read in all the three formats I can read. Okay, this is a one. And next, I wanted to I want to take bank account object with three fields. I want initialize. I want allow customer to create bank account object only to make account number initialized, and then account number, account holder name initialized, and all the three properties initialized. So if you want you want to take the inputs in a different formats, or you want to take a different number of parameters you want to initialize, then we should choose for constructor overloading. These are the points we discussed in last class. Okay, fine. Now, I want you identify one small problem here. First, you understand the problem. Same problem you also understand here. Whatever the problem solution you applied in this example, you have to apply same solution in this example also. All are you listening? All are you listening? Okay. So now I hope you're ready. Right. So now observe here. You observe all these constructors. Whenever you have overloaded constructors, why you are overloading? To develop different logic, to take the values in different types, to take the values in different types. And if you carefully observe, in all constructors, the logic is what? Same. Constructors will contain same logic, initialization logic, right? Now, assign the value to current object X, assign value to current object X, assign value to current object X. This is what you are going to write the code. Then now my question is, if you are developing same logic in all constructors, then is a code redundancy, no? Yes or no? It is a code redundant. Then tell me, I have a question. This code redundancy occur in these constructors. How can we solve? First of all, let us understand. First of all, let us understand what the meaning of code redundancy. Many people are feeling that code redundancy means writing logic repeatedly. Many times I told you, writing logic repeatedly is not code redundancy. Again repeating, writing logic repeatedly is not code redundancy. What the meaning of code redundancy? The logic you develop, and in future if you need to modify, you are modifying that code repeatedly, and you are testing that code repeatedly. Then we call code redundancy. Already told you. Again repeating, code redundancy means writing logic repeatedly is not the point. Okay, writing logic repeatedly is not the point. Once you write the logic, in future if you need to do any changes, then you need to do the changes in all constructors. Then we call it as what? Code redundancy. For example, observe here. I have created a constructor, 3 constructors. Passing the primitive value 5. I want to stop negative number. I don't want x value to be negative number. Have you stopped that negative number anywhere? No. You are accepting all types of integers, positive, negative number, any range value you are accepting. Then I'm running this program, compiled successfully, executed, but what answer coming? -5. No, I don't want negative number. Okay, then what to do? I have to stop that negative number. Take the value into parameter, and I have to write if condition here. If x less than, if x less than 0, I need to display, okay, x greater than 0, then I wanted to store, else I wanted to write system dot out dot println of, I want to display error message, do not pass negative value, don't pass negative number. Okay, then the value is not stored. Okay, the value is not stored, and what happened here? X value will be the default value. X value will be the default value. Okay, look at there. Control 1 compile, control 2, look at there. Don't pass negative number. The pass -5 is not stored. I got the default value 0. Then now think. You should also stop the value from the second constructor, third constructor also. No, you must stop the negative number from second constructor, third constructor also. Now I am passing -5 here, and I am passing here -7 here. So now they are accepted, program accepted. Control 1, control 2. Look at there, -5, -7 is coming. Now I need to write the same logic in second constructor, third constructor. Here I need to write the code. What I should write? If, okay, first I need to write this value. I need to convert into int value. Now I'm writing int x equal to, then here I need to verify if x, okay, xx means compiler throw error. Let me take it as a y. Right. So into if y greater than 0, greater than, okay, 0 is also allowed, greater than or equals to 0. 0 also allowed, no problem. Greater than or equals to 0, then I wanted to you allow to assign this dot x equal to y. Else, okay, I am writing here. Now same error message, okay? Same error message I wanted to display. Then please try to think now. Am I writing this code repeatedly in every constructor? In future, if you want to do any changes, I need to write this code repeatedly in every constructor. This is called code redundancy. Just writing logic is not code redundancy. If you are in future, if you need to do the changes, if you are doing the changes repeatedly in every place, then that is called what? Code redundancy. Now I am repeatedly writing code redundancy. Then control 1. Now the negative number storing is stopped, and you are getting error message. Don't pass negative number, don't pass negative number, don't pass negative number, and default value 0, 0, 0 only there. I hope you understand. How can we solve this constructor overloading code redundancy problem? Okay, yesterday we have discussed 5 points and we have stopped there. We have stopped at this point. Let me show you. Okay, right, look at there. So now 5th point, why constructor overloading yesterday completed. 6th point, problem in overloading a constructor and demo program. What the problem in overloading constructor? In a constructor overloading, we are writing logic repeatedly in all constructors. That belongs to what? Code redundancy. Look at there. That belongs to code redundancy. So in future, if you need to modify, if you need to add some more logic, or if you need to modify logic, I need to do that modifications in all constructors. So how to solve this problem? Okay, what is the solution to constructor overloading problem? Very simple. Many times I told you, when you are planning to solve a problem, whenever you are writing same logic repeatedly, don't write logic in all places. Write the logic only one place and call that logic from other places wherever you need it. I told you now, that is called what? Modularity. Write the logic only one time and reuse that logic from all the places. That concept is called modularity, I told. Now look at there. I have 3 constructors. Tell me, among these 3 constructors, which constructor has the logic actual logic, original logic available where? No, first constructor logic is a first original logic, second, third constructor logic, original logic. So you define this second, third constructor for writing logic purpose or for taking the value in a different format. To take the value in a different type, different list, different order, right? So the actual logic is available in first constructor. Remaining two constructor logic is just a helper logic. So what my suggestion is, instead of writing logic repeatedly in every constructor, don't write logic in every constructor. Okay, don't write logic in every constructor. Write logic in first constructor. Call that logic from other constructors. Are you catching my point? How to call logic from other constructors? Tell me. You know very well how to call constructor only by using new keyword. Na? So now I'm using new keyword here. New example of. Carefully observe. New example of. And here what I'm writing? New example of. New example of. Okay, na? New example of. So I have written logic only in one constructor. Okay, I have written logic in one constructor and I'm calling this constructor from other constructors. Other constructors are not meant for writing logic. Overloaded constructors are not meant for writing logic. Overloaded constructors are meant for taking the initialization values in a different type and pass to the original constructor. Okay, this is the way I have written code. Any compile time error? No compile time error. Then in future, I need to write, I don't want allow negative number. If you don't want allow negative number, how many places you need to write if condition? Only one place. If x greater than or equals to 0, then do initialization. Else you display error message system.out.println double quotes, do not pass negative number. Okay, everyone understand constructor overloading problem and solution to the constructor overloading problem? Everyone understand? Everyone understand? Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Now I'm removing this if condition. I will write later. First, I wanted to test, is my code working or not? Okay, tell me, what is your expected output in this program? What is your expected output in this program? What is your expected output from this program? Object created, value 5 stored, e.x value 5. Second object is created with value 6, e2.x value 6. Third object is created with value 7, and then e3.x value is what? 7. This is the expected output. Am I right? What do you say? This is the expected output. Am I right? Am I right? This is the expected output, right? 5, 6, 7, right? That is the expected output, right? You are wrong answer. You will get 5, 0, 0. 5, 0, 0, 0. Why? Why you did get 0, 0 here? Here 5, but you are getting 0, 0 here. Can anybody take some time, analyze and tell me? Here expected output, I am passing 6. So 6 should come. Here I am passing 7. 7 should come. But 6, 7 not coming. I got 5. Why? Why I got 5? Now, you people try to run with program test case, program flow. Run with the program flow. Don't just see the program. Run the flow of execution. Line by line you run. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. So please try to go through, try to draw object memory diagram, then you will get correct answer. Come on, try to draw object memory diagram. Fast, fata, write down. Draw object memory diagram so that you will get clarity. What is happening? If you little bit pay attention, you can catch the mistake quickly. Okay, if you pay attention and if you closely look at the code, you can easily, quickly find the mistake you committed. You call the constructor by using new keyword. Then control come to this constructor. Inside constructor, the past value are you storing in this object or storing in different object? That you need to identify, Buji. Okay, that you need to identify. That you need to identify. Okay, repeating again the question. Why did you get 0 here? You are passing new integer of 6 to constructor with one object. Now this constructor receiving the 6 and it is calling second constructor not with the same main method passed object. It is calling the constructor with not this object, it is calling with another new object. So the value is stored in this new object, not in the main method created object. Did you get clarity? Come on. Here, observe. Here I call new example of 5. Now the constructor receiving this new object and 5. What is the statement is available here? Which keyword I have used here? This keyword. Then past 5 stored in this object. That's why here output is 5. Now in the second case, what happened? In second case, now you pass the object. Okay, you are you are passing the object new object, and the new object come to the constructor, and the value is not stored in the same object, you are storing in another new object. That's why value is not available. You are calling from main method created object, you are calling x value from main method created object, but store the value in another new object. Clear? Did you get an idea? I want to draw memory diagram also for this. Okay, now I will draw memory diagram also for this. Totally how many objects created? At this line number, E1 variable is created. E1 variable is created. Object is created. X value memory created here 0. Reference is 1010. Then new keyword called constructor by passing 5 and 1010. Then control is coming to example constructor. Here yesterday I told you this keyword first created 2 parameters. What the reference? 1010. It is pointing to it. Then x variable memory created with a given value what? 5. Okay, then now read the x value, and x value copy into this dot x. What is this value? 1010. Now in the same main method passed object 0 replaced with 5. Then constructor execution completed, control return to main method. Reference is gone. This variable destroyed, x variable destroyed, reference gone. Then e variable receiving the value, current object reference 1010 pointing. So constructor stored in 1010 object, main method e1 also pointing to 1010 object. Then e1 dot x value is what? 5. Any doubts? Okay. Then next one, tell me now. Example E2 equal to new example of new integer of 6. And tell me here what happened. Now E2 variable is created. You know, people will give you the comments and their ideas as if they are the seniors to me. Okay. It's really funny. People will give the comments and everything as if they are the seniors to me, as if they are the teachers to me. Arey Baba, you are bacha in front of me, Ra Baba. Please understand. Are you catching my point? I am teaching this point and there is a point to consider here. Okay. You by-hearted some points and come to me and then trying to give the suggestions. Don't do that, Mr. What is his name? Yogesh Yadav. Please have patience. Okay, please have patience. This is also one type of chaining. Please wait. Okay, please wait. Your interested point will come. Okay, YouTube live watching people. Yogesh Jadava. Yogesh Jadav. Please wait for 2 minutes. Your point will come into picture. Okay. Then come to the point now. Okay, please concentrate. Okay, please concentrate. Okay, always remember that I am not a fool. Okay, you are bacha in front of me. That point, if you remember, then class will become more interested. Why I am teaching this point? Okay, why I'm teaching this point? Okay, what is the reason behind this point? Lot of story is there behind. Please wait, huh? Please wait. Don't disturb the class. Please wait. Now come to the point now, Nana. Right, tell me. E2 variable created, object created. What the reference now? 2020. Okay, 2020. Then X variable memory again created with what value? 0. Then tell me now. Now the new keyword called constructor by passing integer object as an argument. Then now control is coming to integer parameter constructor. Here again this keyword is created. Here in this constructor this keyword is created with what reference? Okay, right. It's what reference? Okay, it's what reference? It's what reference? 2020. It's what reference? 2020, pointing to the second object. Pointing to second object. Then next tell me now. Next tell me now. Now the X variable pointing to integer object with value 6. It's okay. Then here the problem. What the problem we created? I have not developed expected code. I developed some tricky code. Unknowingly I developed this code, tricky code I developed. Now look at there. New example of X dot int value I call. Then X variable pointing integer object, it is replaced with 6. Okay, replaced with 6. Then new keyword creates another new object with reference 30. X variable memory created with what value? 0. X variable memory created with value 0. Then now the new keyword call this constructor. Which constructor? Int parameter constructor. Now control will go to int parameter constructor. Tell me here, int parameter constructor, this variable is created with what reference? 2020 main method passed reference. 2020 main method passed reference. No. New keyword, newly created object reference. What is that? 30. Now it is pointing to this 30 object. Then this logic is X value is storing in 30 object. 0 replace with 6 here. 0 replace with 6 here. Then constructor completed, control come to this integer parameter constructor. From there it is coming to main method. Main method, new keyword return 2020 to E2. E2 variable contains what? 2020, pointing to it. Okay. This object is eligible for garbage collection. 2020 object is available. And down I am reading, what value will get? 0. So what is my intention of calling constructor? The past value I want to store in the same current object created by main method, but not in new object. But unknowingly I did mistake. I am passing what? New object. Okay, unknowingly I am passing what? New object. Okay, unknowingly I am passing what? New object. This is the interview question. All you people are learning constructor chaining. Okay, but interviewer will give you this question and you never practice it. You never practice this type of program with a constructor calling. You are in the mind of practice what? This keyword by keeping project in the mind. How to develop in project, how to develop in project. You all learning the points of a project point of view, but interview will ask questions from written test exam point of view. All these non-practiced bits will ask. You practiced with project, but interview ask with syntax. And you never practice with syntax, and interview you fail. And then with a smile face, you are coming out. Hey, all questions are out of syllabus. Out of syllabus. Out of syllabus. Boy. You didn't prepare any question, then you will say that is out of syllabus. If out of syllabus, how it is there in Java? Yes or no? First, I will concentrate on the written test question. First, I will insert written test question in your mind so that you don't fail the interview. Then the problem of this code I will address. Then the original project code I will introduce. I will teach all test cases, all ways of points we are going to discuss. I catch my point? I don't directly teach project. Project before entering all problems I'll show you. Right? When you go for swimming, learning for swimming, your body will not be directly throw, because in the water without safety you don't swim na. So it doesn't mean that in that swim trainer will you throw he will throw you into the water directly. No, right? He will take all the precautions, all the problems and everything will explain, and then main swimming will come into picture. So don't show your talent in front of me, Babu. Now tell me, boss. All people try to show your talent now. What is the problem? I am calling the other constructor by using new keyword. That's why the value storing in another object. But my requirement is what? I want to store value in the same current object which is passed from the main method, not the new object. Where current object is available? In this keyword. All are catch my point? Current object available in this keyword. So I should call second constructor. Okay, I should call the other constructor by using new keyword or this keyword. Using this keyword I should call. How by using this keyword? This dot. By using this keyword, this dot. No, if you call with this dot, that should be a variable or should be method. But you are calling constructor. Constructor cannot call by using dot. You must call by using parenthesis. This of, okay, this of what you write? X. Okay, sorry, x dot into value. All are catching my point? This of x dot into value. What the meaning of it? I am telling to the compiler software, compiler call other constructor. What is the parameter constructor? X dot into value refers what? Int. X dot into value return type is what? Int. Call int parameter constructor by using which object? New object or this object? This object. This object means what? Same object. This object means same object which is passing from the main method. So now the same 2020 object is now passed to the second constructor. Then second constructor logic store the value in the same 2020 object. 0 replace with what? 60. Sorry, 6. Okay. And then what answer we'll get now? 0 na 6 or now? 6. So finally tell me, how many ways we can call one constructor from another constructor? 2 ways. Number 1, by using new keyword, by using this keyword. Do you understand now point? Now tell me, in place of new example, now I am writing this. In place of new example, I am writing this. Then now the difference between new keyword and this keyword, look at that. This keyword I am getting value 5, 6. Now how many objects are created in this approach? 2 objects or 1 object? 1 object only, not 2 objects. But how many constructors are executed? 2 constructors are executed. One object, 2 constructors. Because second constructor I am calling by using same object. Now tell me, what is the right way of learning? Only project related points are. If you learn only project related points, you need one MLA letter or MP letter to get the job. This is interview question. This keyword is not interview question. This keyword everybody knows. That's why in interview, this keyword based questions less will be there. New keyword based questions will be there. So I hope you understand. So what the point we need to cover here? Solution to constructor overloading problem. You must call one constructor from another constructor. How can we call one constructor from another constructor? Write the logic in one constructor, common to all overloaded constructors. Call the constructor from all other constructors. Then how can we call one constructor from another constructor? There are 2 ways: by using new keyword, by using this keyword. Interview point of view, new keyword. Project point of view, this keyword. Then, so if you ask a question, how can we call one constructor from another constructor? What is your answer? By using this keyword, you must say. You should not say new keyword. Okay, you must say this keyword, not by you, should not say new keyword. Okay, how can you call one constructor from another constructor? If you ask a question, you must say by using this keyword. Should not say new keyword. Then if interviewer ask a question, okay, we can also call constructor by using new keyword. Now, what is the difference in calling a constructor by using new keyword and by values are stored in the new object? Okay, if you call constructor by using this keyword, then the values are stored in the same current object. Okay, see this 8 point, 6 to 7, 8, 9 points, all points understood? 6 to 7, 8 to 9, these are 4 points. Already comfortable now? Babu, YouTube live watching people, any doubts? People watching from YouTube live, do you have any doubts? If you have any doubts, you can raise your questions too. I will answer to your questions also. I'm also monitoring your comments, your questions. If you want to learn subject, stay with me. If you want to time pass, you are here to disturb the class, please stay away. Okay, so now final conclusion code. So now tell me, I have called the one constructor from another constructor by using this keyword, so that the other constructor will do initialization in the same current object which is passed from the main method. Now, in future, I don't want you pass the negative number. Then how many places I should write if condition? Only one place. If x less than 0, then don't pass negative number message. Else, you can store the value. Control 1, control 1, control 2. Okay, don't pass negative value, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Satish, here there is no point of new keyword use. There is a syntax you must know. There is no use of this concept. Calling one constructor from another constructor using new keyword, there is no use. There is no use concept, okay? But there is a concept, syntax wise, this kind of question will be asked in the interview written test exam. You must know it. Further purpose, I am covering. If I call by using new keyword, what happened? Where the values are stored, you must aware. Only for knowledge sake. It is not meant for projects to use, okay? Now, can you please apply the same thought? Can you please apply same thought for bank application also? This is somewhat little new point is there. Tell me now, in these three constructors, do you have code redundancy? Yes. Look at that. This dot account number equal to account number. This dot account number equal to account number. This dot account number equal to account number. This is the code redundancy is there. In future, I need to add any validation based on account number property. I have to write the logic in 3 places. This is a wrong design code. Can you please help me to correct this code? So try to help me to correct this code. Now tell me, I need to solve this problem. How can you solve this problem? How can you solve this problem? Again, 2 options, by using new keyword or by using this keyword. Okay, already new keyword we understood. If you call second constructor by using new keyword, another new object is created. Correct? Another new object is created. Follow. Now let me try to implement that. Okay, look at that. Sorry. I should not reveal that code. I am expecting you to tell me which constructor is having original logic. And which constructor are the overloading helper logic, helper constructors, and what is the original constructor? Among these three constructors, which is the original constructor and which are the overloading constructors just helping the parameters to change? First constructor, second constructor, third constructor. Which constructor is the original logic constructor? Come on, come on. Pay attention, please pay attention. Try to think, We need to write logic only in one constructor. In which constructor I should write logic? In first constructor, write and then call from second, or write logic in second, call from first and third, or write logic in third constructor, call from second, first and second. Which constructor I should call from other constructor? That is our target, na? Did you understand my question? I should write logic in which constructor? Think. Meanwhile, some of the people are asking for new batch. Let me talk with them. Morning 9 a.m. we have the new batch. Morning 9 a.m. I have new batch. You can attend that class. Okay. Morning 9 a.m. we have new batch. I have new batch started recently. You can attend that batch. Okay, you have to contact that number. Somebody is asking you batch. Now tell me, which constructor? Which constructor I have to write logic? Array, ultimately this bank account object. Ultimately this bank account object should initialize all three properties, na? I should initialize this bank account object, all three properties I should initialize, na? Then why you have to return these two constructors to give the chance to the programmer to initialize only one value and two value? But actually I have to initialize all three properties, right? Then which constructor is the actual logic constructor? Third constructor is the actual logic constructor. Now this third constructor must call from second and first. Did you understand idea? Did you understand my idea? All people are committed mistake. You need to correct your mistake. Now tell me, I should call from this third constructor, I should call from first and second constructor. That means I should not write this dot account here. I must call. Okay, I will follow first new keyword, later this keyword. New of bank account. New of bank account of account number. Hello. If you call a new bank account of account number, it is a one parameter constructor call, right? This one parameter constructor call will become recursion to the same constructor, na? What is our intention? From this one parameter constructor, Anusha, sorry. Okay, this one parameter constructor, from this one parameter constructor, you must call what? Three parameter constructor. If I pass only one argument, then what happen? If you pass only one argument, then what happen? It is calling recursively. It will become recursion. Then tell me what the solution to this problem. Tell me what the solution to this problem. You want to call this constructor means I have to pass 3 arguments na? Did you understand my intention? You must call 3 arguments. Bolo. I don't have the remaining 2 arguments na? I have only 1 argument. Then remaining 2 arguments, what should I pass? Come on. Remaining 2 arguments, what I need to pass? What is your intention? You want to create first constructor object with only first value initialized. Remaining values you want to initialize the default values, na? Null 0.0. Then what you pass here? What you pass here? Come on, expecting answer from you. What you need to pass here? Default values. String default value what? Null. String default value null, and then balance default value 0.0. This is the very important point for constructor chaining point of view, constructor overloading calling point of view. You are going to see this code in the predefined API in the coming chapters many times. Okay, then tell me now. This second, I want to call this third constructor from second constructor. So tell me, what should I do now? I have to call this third constructor from second constructor. How many values I have here? I have 2 values, but third value I don't have. My intention of this object creation is initialize only 2 values. Third value default value. Then what you write? 0.0. Control 1, compile successfully. But if I run this program, what happened? Tell me. If I run this program with the first object, 1, 2, 3, 4 stored or not stored? Not stored. Because 1, 2, 3, 4 I pass to this constructor, but this constructor calling this third constructor not by using the current object, it is calling by using new object, the past account number stored in this new object, and finally this account 1 pointing this account 2 pointing object will contain all 3 values. Default values will be there. Look at the 0 null 0.0, 0 null 0.0. So what the solution to this problem? You must not call second constructor with a new keyword. You must call by using this keyword. Okay, na? This keyword. If you call with this keyword, then the values are stored in the same current object. Now look at the account number 1, 2, 3, 4, null 0.0. Account number 1, 2, 3, 4, HK 0.0. Third constructor, no problem. All 3 values are initialized. Am I going fast? Am I going fast? All you people accepted, understand? Any of your doubts? I'll come to that point. Suraj, I'll come to that point. Up to now, understand? Okay, I have a question. Okay, look at this code. Here I have used new keyword. Okay, now next program, I have used this keyword. Okay, all you people tell me, Babu, who creates object? Who creates object? Constructor creates object and new keyword creates object. Many people are in feeling that constructor creates object, constructor return object. Tell me, from this code, can you please confirm constructor doesn't create object? Constructor job is only initializing. Did I prove that point? Already in the constructor chapter we have proved. Again I am proving now. One more way I am proving now. Right? When you call constructor, new object not created, constructor job is only initializing the object given. With this code we proved it again. And now tell me, I call this a second constructor by using this keyword. Then new object not created. This current object is initialized. Totally how many constructors called here? 2 constructors are called. Control 1, control 2. Look at there. 2 constructors are called. Long string double parameter constructor, long parameter constructor. 2 constructors are called. But how many objects created? 1 object created. Here also 2 constructor called, but 1 object is created. Here 1 constructor, 1 object. So who creates object? not a constructor, not constructor. So if anybody, if anywhere in the websites or anywhere, if you see constructor creates object message is there, then you write a comment there. Babu, Chitti, constructor doesn't create object. Constructor doesn't return object. If a constructor can create object and return object, then what the need of new keyword in Java? What the use of new keyword in Java? That question you should ask. Correct? Okay, fine. I don't want to much argue. I have proved the point to you. So finally tell me, sir. Finally tell me, we have completed constructor overloading. We have understood the points called what? Constructor overloading, problem in constructor overloading, how to overcome the problem with the constructor overloading. What is the difference in calling constructor by using new keyword and this keyword? If you call using new keyword, new object is created and past values are stored in the new object, not in the current object. If you call by using this keyword, the values are stored in the same object, not in the new keyword. Okay. Now, this is style of writing code. This is style of writing code means calling one constructor from another constructor by using this keyword. Calling one constructor from another constructor means calling one overloaded constructor from other overloaded constructor. This concept is called constructor chaining. Okay, it's called what? Constructor is called constructor chaining. Is it clear? So what is a constructor chaining? What is constructor overloading? Wherever constructor overloading is there, there constructor chaining is there. What is a constructor overloading? Defining multiple constructors with a different parameters, type or list or order is called what? Constructor overloading. Why should I overload constructor? In order to develop initialization logic and execute that initialization logic by taking the values in a different type, different list, different order, or developing different initialization logic. Completely logic is different, or logic is same but different list or type or order values if you want to take, then you must choose what? Constructor. Okay, constructor overloading. Then when you overload constructor, so what is the problem? When you overload constructor, there is a chance code repetition will be there. How to overcome that constructor overloading code repetition? By using constructor chaining. Everyone clear? Mr. Ultimate Warrior, it is live class, not recorded class. Okay, then what is constructor chaining? Calling one overloaded constructor from other overloaded constructor by using this keyword is called what? Constructor chaining. Okay, then now the question, how can I chain the constructor? Why this concept is called constructor chaining? Because the second constructor you are calling by not using new object, by using the same object. Okay, same object. Using this object you call, using this object you call constructor. Then in this constructor again you are using same object to call another constructor. In this constructor also you are using the same object to call another constructor, because this object is chained to all constructors. That's why this concept is called what? Constructor chaining. Because of same object, this concept is called constructor chaining. Clear my point? Is it clear? Then tell me, constructor chaining you can do within the same class. Listen. You can do constructor chaining within the same class, constructors, and also with a super class constructor. Okay, super class constructor also you are calling from subclass constructors by using same object. Object is not changed, same object. Then tell me, it is also constructor chaining. You can chain constructors of same class. You can chain the constructor of super class with a subclass. Then how? By using, come on, by using super. If you want to chain constructor of same class, you must use this keyword. If you want to chain the constructor of super class, you must use super keyword. Then what are the different forms this keyword and super keyword contain? This keyword contain two forms, super keyword also contain two forms. What is that? This dot, this parenthesis, super dot, super parenthesis. This dot used for calling same class variables and methods. Super dot is used for calling same class constructors. same class constructors. And next, super dot or super parenthesis is used for calling super class variable and method super class constructor. Babu, are you recollecting the points? All these points, you know, super parenthesis already we discussed. Are you recollecting all these points? Okay. Then now let me introduce constructor chaining all entry questions. Up to here, we completed constructor overloading its problem solution. That solution is named as a concept called what? Constructor chaining. Now, come on, all these questions you only answer. I don't want to talk. Already completed. What is constructor chaining and why constructor chaining? Constructor chaining is the process of calling one overloaded constructor from other overloaded constructors by using this keyword, by using this call and super call. Now this parenthesis is called what? This call, super parenthesis is called super call. So calling one overloaded constructor from other overloaded constructor by using this call and super call is called constructor chaining. Why constructor chaining? In overloading, when you overload constructors, sometimes we will have same logic repeatedly written in all constructors. In order to call one constructor from another constructor to solve code redundancy, we will implement constructor chaining. How can we chain constructors? Super class constructor chain to subclass constructor by using super call. Subclass same constructors or super class same constructors are chained by using this call. Super class constructor chained with a subclass constructor by using super call. Super class same class constructor either in the super class same constructors or subclass same constructors are chained by using what you call this call. Okay, what the difference between this parenthesis and super parenthesis? See, just now I answered. This parenthesis used for calling same class constructors either in super class or in subclass. Super call is used for calling super class constructor from subclass constructors. Okay, now it's the time you need to work with this parenthesis. Already we completed with the super parenthesis na. Already we have worked with super parenthesis, right? Then now it's the time we need to work with this parenthesis. Okay, this parenthesis, some test cases are there. Okay, execution flow is there. Let us try to understand. One small program I will give you, you only should give answer. Look at this program. Look at this program. You only should give answer for this program. What is the output of this program? Small program, Bujji program. Okay, just look at there and tell me what is the output of this program. Okay, this keyword also you consider, no problem. I display this keyword in all three constructors. Come on, you only tell answer. What is the output of this program? You only tell. Very interesting program. Satish, it is not inheritance chapter to tell you how to create super class. Okay, inheritance chapter completed, that is different story. I cannot tell you now. Yeah, Suraj, wonderful. Second constructor output. Hey, what is that 5AA array? Re Babu re, Gonga Venkatesh. How you are getting 5AA? Am I displaying the parameter? Did it display parameter anywhere? Come on, buddy, think properly. What is the messages I am displaying and what is the output you are giving? So should I laugh or should I cry or should I scold? Are Brajesh Rajput, Babu, Brajesh Rajput, how did he get output 55A? Surya, how did he get 50A? अरे यार. Come on, think properly, yaar. Think properly, yaar. Simple program also you are giving answer whatever you like. Hmm. First constructor, new keyword called no param constructor. Control come to no param constructor. What the first statement in this constructor? This of 5. Then called int param constructor. Then in int param constructor, tell me what is the object reference pass 1010 stored in this keyword, right? The same 1010 passed to int param constructor. Here also second constructor also this keyword created with the same object, and again you call this of double quotes. Control come to string parameter constructor. Here this keyword is also again created here with the same reference 1010 because of this keyword, right? And tell me here no statement, no this keyword, first statement executed. What the output will come? Example string param constructor for this class name at the rate hash code assume 1010. Then control go back to calling place. Now example int param constructor for this is what again same object 1010, and now control is coming to calling constructor and the next statement executed. What the output 10? Where I displayed 5, where I display a Mr. Rajesh, Mr. Rajesh Baghil A50 A5A and boss masters rabab. You know, if there is any a big from student community, if there is any big award is there, that award should give to you people rabab. Any number of examples I explain, any number of times write the diagram, any number of times explain. You never try to think like a compiler or JVM. You always think like as you wish. How you are expecting to pass interview then? Simple program, right? Where I displayed 5, where I displayed, did I display A anywhere? In SOPLN, did I display A anywhere? Did I display STR anywhere in this program? How are you telling A50, A5A? Okay, come back. In the main method, did I display anywhere the values? These are SOPLN, empty SOPLNs. The Suri Kumari is giving answer this. Oh my God. Is it my mistake or your mistake or where you are, sitting and listening the class? What is your position in your home? Keep your parents next to you when you are attending the class, so that your body and brain will be at same place. Ask your parents to sit next to you. Okay? Ask your parents sit next to you. So they will sit next to you and beating you like anything. Then your brain may work properly. Compile. Look at their example string param constructor, example int param constructor, example no param constructor. All three constructors are executed for this. What is that this? This is a keyword. Variable contains current object reference, right? But the current object, same object shared to all the three objects. First it come to no param, shared to int param, shared to string param. Same constructor. So tell me, for one object creation, this is a first object. For one object creation, how many constructors executed? Three constructors executed. That means who creating object? Constructor creating a new keyword, creating object, new keyword. People who committed mistake, can you please tell me answer for second constructor at least? At least you try, Nana, please. For me, for my success purpose, at least you try. Not for your success. If you succeeded, then I will succeed in my life. If you fail, I am also failing along with you. Don't make me fail in the career. At least you try to work for second constructor properly. Try to find output correctly. Really, you people are bach gaya by these online classes. If it is offline classes, I would murder you like anything. Happily there at home, lay down on the bed, aram se, watching the screen. I want correct answer. Some people are giving you only half of answers. I want full answer. I want full answer. What is this new keyword reference? 2020, 2020, 2025, coming to int parameter constructor. Now what the reference came? 2020. Then this of calling 2020 pass to this constructor. Then here, first what is displayed? Example string param constructor 2020. This is a common sense. And then next control is coming to this constructor, calling constructor back. Example in param constructor 2020. Then from there control come back to main method. Reference also you must tell. Suraj Paridana, Suraj. No, another Suraj is there. Suraj Parida. Same. Today you change your name. Okay. Why you change name today? Now look at that second object created with first first int param called. Int param with the help of this keyword it is calling string param, and same object, one object, two constructors. Next. Now last string constructor. Only one constructor called. Control 1. Compile. Example string constructor for example of 6.5. Why you people are changing the, every time you are going, you can go to mail, na? When you register to your Zoom, you are getting mail, right? You can click on just that mail link, na? Why you want to dial every day opening Zoom? You people know it or not? Then, Anna, look at there. I am placing all my batches links in one place. A Zoom link. I created one category and I saved all my batches here. And when I want to log in, just I click on this link. That's it. Now I can log into 6 p.m. Click on it and then go down. Click here to join. Why every time you are opening Zoom? Why you are entering your name every day? Why you are registering? Right? Use Zoom link. Use mail. Mobile mail app is there now, use mail app. That's what Abba. If every time you have to enter your name now, if you go to mail app, from there directly you can click. Okay. So whatever you comfortable, you can join. Now finally, did you understand constructor chaining? Okay, why I called you, Suraj? Thank you so much for encouraging me to teach all these points. And at least by your answers, I'm not getting frustration. So if you, one person also not there in your class giving answers, then I would, die like anything. Thank you so much. At least you there encouraging me to teach. Last 20 days. Okay, last 20 days, I am observing you. You are giving every question answer correctly. Only because of you, I am teaching every point. Otherwise, I would not talk all these things. You remember, I used to scold your batch like anything. But these days, I am not scolding, right? I'm explaining everything because one or two students, among them one person is Suraj, because he's the first person returning, giving answers always. He also give one or two wrong answers initially, but now slowly he habituated giving correct answer. Why your batch is this much lazy, I don't know, Rabbi. Majority people will not give answer, will not respond. If responding also, wrong answers. After giving clear explanation also, if you give wrong answers, then how I'll get interest to teach you more depth points? Tell me. How many days I should request you? So you are misusing, my services. You are not properly using my services. Correct my point? You don't find this much depth points anywhere, Nana. You can go and search anywhere in the websites. Any textbook. These many test case programs, this much depth knowledge, this much clear knowledge. You don't find. Why you misusing? Why you are missing it? I don't know. At least will you answer next question properly? At least next program will you work? First you confirm. If interview ask a question, explain the execution flow of constructor chaining using this keyword or this call. If interview ask this question, what answer you will give? What the points you cover? Point number 1, when we call one overloaded constructor from other overloaded constructor by using this call, tell me what happened? Control. Don't look at what I'm typing. Look at the code. Look at the above program. When I call one constructor from another constructor by using this call, what happened? Control sent to given argument matched constructor. Am I right? Control sent to given argument matched constructor by passing, tell me, new object or the same current object? By passing the same current object of this constructor. And tell me second point. Then from here also it is coming here, same current constructor come. Then finally in this constructor, what is happening? Then the second invoked constructor will, or constructor performs initialization or initializes the same current object. The same current object. Third point. After constructor execution completed, now what happened? Control returned to calling constructor. From there, control return to calling method. Control from there, control is coming to return to calling constructor. From there coming here, from there go to calling method. Okay, last important point. In constructor chaining, tell me how the constructor's logic executed. In constructor chaining, constructor's logic executed in the calling order, reverse calling order. Constructor logic executed calling order, reverse calling order. Constructor chaining, calling order, reverse calling order. Constructor's logic is executed in the reverse calling order. Okay, these are the points you must tell to interviewer. If they ask, explain about constructor chaining. So just if you have any questions, please don't act. Please don't act as if you understand. You are not here to become actor. You are here to become software engineer. You need to pass interview. You need to develop the code. You should understand every day class, every point. Don't act as if you understand really. If you have doubts, ask me. I'll explain again. All you people understand? So you promised me you will become compiler and JVM. You promised me that once interview completed, interviewer must ask the question, where did you learn Java? That question should come. Interviewer should ask the question, where did you learn Java? With happy smile face, not with angry face. Where did you learn Java? No. Hey, where did you learn Java? Are catching my point? With angry face, should not ask. You should not irritate by looking at your answers. Okay, shall we go to the next program? Okay, shall I ask a question? In these constructors, do you have anywhere this call? Sorry, super call? In every constructor, there is a super call. We learn already, right? Tell me, do you have anywhere super call? Where? In which constructor super call is there? In all three constructors, in all three constructors, no. Only in string parameter constructor. You cannot place this call. You cannot place this call and super call in a single constructor. Okay. Are you catching my point? You cannot place this call and super call in both single constructor, because if you place it this call and super call in single constructor, super class constructor is called 2 times. How? Let me analyze. If at all I have here if compiler plays implicitly super, assume that compiler implicitly plays super here. Super class constructor called. Okay, then control come back. Because of this it is going. Here also implicitly, let's say constructor plays super call. Again super class constructor call. Control is coming. Here super call is there again called. Tell me how many times constructor is calling now? 3 times. All are catching my point? For one object creation, constructor should call and execute only one time. 3 times calling is wrong design. So tell me, if this parenthesis is there, will super parenthesis is there? No. Compiler doesn't play super parenthesis if this parenthesis is there, because constructor should call only one time per object. Multiple times should not call. Is it clear? Next question, Amma. First question, all you understand? First question. Next program, if you want to answer correctly, first these 2 points you should understand. Second point. Tell me, assume that this class contain non-static variable there, instance variable, int x, non-static variable is there, and also non-static block is there. Tell me, for an object creation, how many times non-static variable memory should be created and initialized? How many times non-static block should execute? For one object creation, non-static variable must initialize one time and non-static block must execute one time. Yes or no? Then now my question. Hey, please Rava, don't make me to cry. Please try to think 1 second and answer, okay? Please don't make me to cry. If you give wrong answers, I will cry, na? Don't make me to cry. Think 1 second and give correct answer. From which constructor non-static variable initialized, non-static block executed? For one object creation, now, tell me, all three constructors are calling. Right? Then from which constructor non-static variable initialized and non-static block executed? Can you please think and tell me? This is very, very interesting point, important point. Very interesting point. Come on, think. From current class reference object, from current initialized in current object, it's okay. But from which constructor? From all three constructors, X value initialized and non-static block executed, or only from one constructor initialized and executed? That is what my question. So you all people forgot non-static members execution flow. Okay, non-static members execution flow, you are all forgot. So what I am requesting you, from Monday onwards, from 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. in both the batches, I'm starting JVM architecture, static members execution flow, non-static members execution flow. All you people do payment of 1,000 rupees and join. Not free of cost. No way. Okay, I teach you already and you all forgot. Pay 1,000 rupees and again rejoin the course for these 3 chapters. Compiler added changes also I explained you na. Compiler adding changes. Non-static variable, non-static block will be placed in every constructor after super parenthesis and before constructor logic. I told you na. Now for one object, non-static variable initialization, non-static block executed only one time. Okay, and non-static variable initialization, non-static blocks will be placed inside super parenthesis call contained constructor after super call before logic. I told you na. Then tell me, in this program, compiler software will move X variable equal to value and non-static block into how many constructors? Only one constructor that contain super parenthesis. In this example, which constructor contains super parenthesis? String parameter. So you create object either by using no parameter constructor or int parameter constructor or string parameter constructor. They executed only one time. That to before constructor logic execution. Which constructor logic first executing? Reverse calling order, right? Reverse calling order. Which constructor first execute? Which constructor logic first executed? Super parenthesis contained constructor logic will execute first time. So here non-static variable initialization and non-static block logic will be placed. Am I speaking fast? Are you catching my terminology? Are you catching my terminology? All people are feeling that in known pointer, new pointer. Shall I give you the example now? Shall I give the example now? Full program, super parenthesis contained constructor, full program now. This parenthesis call, with full example. This is a only concentration on this. Now I'm going to concentrate on this call with complete code, non-static variable, non-static block, constructor, complete code. And now expecting all the people to give correct answer now. This is the complete code. You try first, and then I will explain you. First you try. I given complete information to you. First you try, and then I will explain you. No doubt I'll explain you, but I'm expecting you to try first. Definitely give wrong answer, no problem. Try. This is a wonderful, beautiful program. It is a horrible story to the outsiders who are not my students. If you don't understand, please don't mind. So because all these basics flow already completed. So these are the just, last, after makeup completed, what we call it as last patches. Before go to camera, people will do something. What is that? Touch up. Yeah, thank you. Touch up. So these are all the concepts are touch ups. Okay, main makeup already completed. JVM architecture, static members execution flow, non-static members execution flow already completed. Sai Kiran, wrong answer. Sai Kiran, wrong answer. Again think, Sai Kiran. Again think, it's wrong answer. Dimpy Roy, wrong answer. Okay, all the people give the complete answer for one object at least. For one object at least, give complete answer in a single comment. Okay, how can I write single comment? Use control space. Control enter, sorry, space, shift enter. Use shift enter so that you can write complete answer in a single comment. Shift enter. Raju Sahu, you given only half answer. Remaining answer. Sitesh Hota, half right answer, half wrong answer. You miss something. Check. Yeah, correct. Suraj, correct answer. Sai Kiran, again wrong answer. Bhagirathi, right answer, but last you are missing. E1 dot x value how much? Swayam Prakash Malik. Your name is Swayam Prakash, but you are not Swayam Prakasham. Wrong answer. Subham Gupta, wrong answer. YouTube live. From YouTube live. Subham Gupta, wrong answer. Ambika, wrong answer. Ambika, wrong answer. From YouTube live, Ambika, wrong answer. Devashish, wrong answer. Manoj Kumar, right answer. Ananta, wrong answer. Sonali, right answer. Sonali, wrong answer. A small mistake you did, one small mistake. Last X value, check last X value. Mr. Rahul, what are you talking, Rahul? So can you show your comment to your parents? Are you human being? Are you educated? Show that comment to your parents once. How they feel. Hmm? Great people, Rababu. Our Telangana, Andhra people are, wonderful people, great people. Completed, Anana? And now try to understand the flow. Okay? Try to understand the flow. And now look at there. First, this is the object you created, right? When you create object, what happened? Tell me. First, E1 variable reference is created. Okay? E1 variable reference is created. Then new keyword, go to example class, create the instance, right? New keyword, create the reference 1010. And now new keyword will go to example class and finding the instance variable. What the instance variable available? X. Tell me X variable memory created. Okay, X variable memory created with the default value 0. With the default value 0. Okay, then tell me. Now further new keyword searching, are there any more what do you call non-static variables? No non-static variable. Then now new keyword will call no parameter constructor. Control will first go to no parameter constructor. Am I right? I hope you remember the flow of execution. Control will go to no parameter constructor with the current object reference 1010. Current object reference 1010. Current object reference 1010. Current object reference 1010. Where this 1010 will go and store? In this constructor, this keyword. Inside this keyword, what is stored? 1010 is stored. Up to now, okay na? Everyone accepted? Then tell me, what is the first statement in the constructor? This of 5. What the first constructor? First statement in the constructor. Now come to this of 5. Then control will go to int parameter constructor with what object reference? 1010. Very important. Then from there, control will come to int parameter constructor. Then here also this keyword is created, right? With the same object reference 1010. With the same object reference 1010. Okay, with the same object reference 1010. Both objects are point. Then next, this of double quotes. Again, control is coming to here. Listen. This is a very important point, last point. What is coming here? This keyword again created here. With what object reference? Same object reference 1010. Okay, same object reference 1010. 3 constructors are pointing to same object which is created by main method and passed. Now tell me, do you have any statement here? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Do you have any statement here? Yes. Okay, there is a statement. What is the statement? Implicitly we have super. Who plays that super? Who plays the super? Who plays the super? It is placed by compiler software super. Then tell me, this super is make a call to super class constructor. Who is the super class to this example class? Object na? Default super class called object, open bracket, closed bracket. Class object, open bracket, closed bracket. Then now tell me here default constructor, no parameter constructor is there, which doesn't contain any statement, right? Which doesn't contain any statement, just empty constructor. Then control come back to the calling constructor. Here onward story starts. Now tell me, Babu, try to think and tell me. Constructor logic first executed or current object non-static variable must initialize. From here, step number, where it will go? It will come to constructor logic executed. No. Right? Constructor logic not executed. Between super parenthesis and constructor logic, compiler software has added what? X equal to M1. People who has missed the flow of execution, try to catch, try to recollect once again. I told you this point. First control will go into constructor, right? Then further, first control will come to the constructor, then further, super parenthesis first executed, then further, current class non-static variables, non-static blocks executed, finally constructor logic executed. I told you, X equal to M1. Control will go to M1 method. Tell me, according to inheritance, you need to remember one point. This is a non-static method. Immediately it is verifying what is current object. What is the current object? Example class object. Class is example, current object is example, right? Class is example, current object as an example. Execute same statement. Tell me what the first output, first message coming on the console. M1 colon X will come. M1 colon X is displayed. Then return 10. 10 return to whom now? X variable in the current object. It will come to current object. 0 replace with 10. Okay, regular students, this is our regular flow. Nothing is new to you. Only one more new point is added. That's it, right? New point is added, but it's a regular flow. Our regular class flow it is. So new students will get irritated. Many times I told you, new students, if you show my program, my Java, people feels that, is it Java na some other new programming language? People feel, many times I told you, hence it is approved. You know, Mr. Rahul, okay, Mr. Kamedi Rahul is got frustrated and scolding in Telugu like anything, okay? So these people are, learning Java not in a proper way. When I'm telling all these things, they feel that what is this Marathi Hindi movie, okay? They don't understand it. Right, no problem, okay? They will realize after they see you in the company, okay? Then, now tell me. So X equal to M1, now X equal to M1 completed. Next, JVM searching for non-static block. Yes, non-static block available. Then output is what? NSB. Okay, in company, you will see this type of programs. Not SOP in hi, hello, how are you will not be there, right? Now you are learning palindrome program, Armstrong number program. Okay, so those logical programs will not be there in company. Armstrong number logical programs are all C language level. This is the Java language level programs. Are catching my point? Those programs are only for understanding how to write a program. But these programs will be there in the exam. These programs will be there in the company. Okay, right. People who are having wrong impression, please change your mind. Now tell me, after this non-static variable assignment, non-static block execution completed, now the constructor execution started. Okay, understand the flow? Now constructor execution started. Then EX string arg will be executed. EX string arg, tell me, EX string arg after message displayed. What the next statement? This dot X equal to 70. 70 stored in this dot X. What is the this dot X? 10, 10. It will go to 10, 10. Already 10 there, na? That 10 is now replaced with what value? 70. I will teach you one object, second object, third object, you only should teach. You only should tell answer, okay? People who committed a mistake, you have to tell second, third object, okay na? Then control is go to constructor completed. Then control will go to calling constructor. Who is the calling constructor? Example of int A. Okay, then tell me, all the people think and tell me, is X equal to M1 and non-static block are executed second time? X equal to M1 or non-static block executed second time? No. Non-static variable declaration initialization, non-static block executed only one time. Then now tell me here, this of double quotes A already completed. Next statements are directly executed. Non-static variable initialization statement, non-static block available only in the constructor which contains supercall. Okay, then tell me now, here logic execution started. What the message will come? EX hyphen EX no arg. Okay, EX no arg will come message. Then this dot X equal to 60. 60 stored in the same object, because this all in the parameter constructor also, this also following the same object. 70 replaced with what value? 60. 70 replaced with value 60. Wonderful. Okay, then control is going back to, yeah, now int parameter constructor. Rabuji, control will go to what you call a no parameter constructor from calling. Then constructor logic is directly executed. Abhishek, 1010 is just my imaginary number. That is an object reference. Object reference, the 1010 is an imaginary number. JVM uses some other number. Already shown in the previous example. Na? A big number will be there with the JVM, and we are imagining just imaginary number. Then what the message will be displayed here? Oh, this is int arg, sorry. This is int arg. And then now we'll get example no arg. Previous one is int arg, sorry. Example no arg. Then 50 will store in the x variable. Then existing value 60 replace with what value? 50. And then constructor completed, control come back to calling place. New keyword return the reference to E1. Now tell me here what happened. 50, in E1, 10 stored and pointing to it. Okay, one object creation has this much flow of execution. If you understand this much flow of execution of non-static members, static members, then only you can pass written test exam, Java written test exam. You know, C written test exam easily you can pass, but Java written test exam not that much easy. Many times I told you must think like a compiler and JVM. Okay, you must think like a compiler JVM. If you don't think like a compiler and JVM like this, it's impossible to pass written test exam. Many students are going to interview and they're coming out with a happy face saying that this exam also gone ra. Telugulo idi kuda dobbindra babu. Okay na? This also gone. Then why my students are passing in every exam? Many times I told you, in the middle of the course only many students got the job. Okay, in the middle of interview, in the middle of course only many students got the job. Course is not completed, but still they got the job. It's all because of this flows of execution. Any written test exam they can easily clear. And when they started communicating with the interviewer, the way depth terminology you are using with the interviewer, you know, is feeling so happy. Always remember, we as a interviewers, we are not expecting full knowledge students. We are expecting the students who can learn by themselves, who can cope up with our technologies. Okay, got clarity? Yeah? So I'm requesting you many times, I'm telling this point. Okay, please try to practice. Now, can you please try second object now correctly? With a complete memory diagram, and with the flow of execution. Shall you try? Shall I remove this diagram? Keep it here. Yeah, correct. Rajkumar Singh, correct. Second object try. Static blocks are executed when class loaded into JVM. When a class loaded into JVM, static blocks are executed. Yeah, Smriti, finally you given correct answer here. Congrats, keep it up. So now almost all, you know, everyone has given correct answer. Super, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, Subham Gupta, correct answer. Super. Now you come to the track. Previously given wrong answer, now it's correct answer. Super. Right? Shall I run this program? Shall I run this program now? Now control 1, compile. Yeah. Ambika, it's also correct now. Your answer also correct. Look at the output yourself. First object M1X, NSB, EX string, EX int, EX no arg, EX value 50. Second, again M1X, NSB, EX string, EX int arg, E2X 60. And third one, M1X, NSB, EX string arg, E3.x 70. Okay. So generally, some people may be feeling very heavy. The points are very heavy. There are two ways of teaching. Number one, just making you know the point and leaving you to your fate, and making you know this point and make you practice in the class by giving more test cases. Okay, so there are two types of teaching. Number one, just making you point and leaving you, and making you know the point and making you practice multiple test cases. So my target is second one. Okay, na? My target is second, because by the time this topic completed, you should not miss any point. When you go to any website, directly you should answer correctly. That is my target. Okay. Then shall I ask one question finally? In a non-static members chapter, while discussing non-static members chapter, I have told you one point. Whenever you wanted to write logic common to all constructors, if you want to guaranteely execute some logic only once common to all constructors, write that logic in the constructor I told you. All are catching my point? Okay. Now tell me, if you observe this, I have a small program. I have a small program for you. Please try to write the code. Develop a program to count. This is a compulsory asking question from system test point of view. System test point of view, develop a program to find or count number of objects created from a class. This is the compulsory asking question. Can you please find out? Develop a program to count number of objects created from a class. Then how to write the code? Class example. Okay, class example, open bracket, closed bracket. Then first I should create one static variable. Okay, static int count semicolon. Okay, then tell me, generally if you take a class, there is a chance we will write either today or tomorrow or some other time, multiple constructors we will write, right? So assume that I am writing no parameter constructor, example of int parameter constructor, int x, example of int parameter constructor, and example of string parameter constructor. Okay, so now we are going to create three constructors. Assume that today I have three constructors. Tell me, in all three constructors, what logic I have written? Okay, this call is there? No. That means here also, here super call is there. Are you catching my point? Here super call is there. Here also super call is there, and here also super call is there. Then when you create object by using one constructor, are other constructors are called? No. Only one constructor is called. Other constructors are not called. Then now I have a question. There is a chance that I may call in future, I may call one constructor from another constructor. I may call one constructor from another constructor. I may call. Am I right? When I call one constructor from another constructor, remember it. Now, if you want to count the number of objects, this is not a new program already. No, that's why I'm teaching directly. Again, from 0 onwards, I'm not telling. I told you just it is a touch up. Constructor chapter already completed. Okay. Now, if you want to count how many objects created, then we are writing count plus plus. Count plus plus. Here also we should write count plus plus. Here also we should write count plus plus. All are catching my point? Here also I should write count plus plus. You want to know how many objects created? Objects are created via constructor only, not by constructor, via constructor. So if you write count plus plus, it's okay, no problem. You create object by using no parameter, count plus plus 1 increased. If you create by using int parameter, count plus plus 1 increased. If you create a count plus plus 1 is increased. But there is a chance in the future I may call one constructor from another constructor, right? This of this of 5. Tell me, if I create object by using no parameter constructor, how many constructors are calling background? 2 constructors are calling. Then you will get a message as 2 objects created. Na? Right answer or wrong answer? Right count or wrong count? Wrong count. Wrong count, right? Next, if you place here also this off, if you place here also this off double quotes A, this off double quotes A, and tell me now, totally how many constructors are called in the no parameter object creation? 3 constructors. How many objects are created? 1 object, but count is coming 3. Wrong count is coming, right? So whenever you wanted to write logic common to all constructors, never write the logic in those constructor, even for fun also. Okay, even for fun also don't write. Where you should write the logic? In the instance block. So instance block is given to write the logic common to all constructors. If you write instance block count plus plus, even though constructors contain super parenthesis or this parenthesis, least bother, program successfully executed. Everyone understand? Dr. Narayana, your college Shivkumar has cheated me. Na? Who is that college, Babu? This is not college, this is institute, Rabai. Narayana, this is institute, not college. Okay? Okay? Do you understand? Now, final conclusion question from this point, what you need to understand. For one object creation, there is a chance multiple constructors are executed. Okay? For one constructor call, for one object creation, multiple constructors are executed. So you should not write the logic. Whenever you want to execute some logic in every constructor for every new object creation, that logic should write in instance block. So this is the basic idea. Okay, right. So tell me now, if you, what is the flow of execution of this program? Tell me. I created object by using no parameter constructor like this. What I written? New example of. I'm going little fast. Please catch my speed. Please catch my speed. New example of if you write, then first control come to no parameter constructor. Okay, 1 minute. First object is created with x variable 0. Okay, assume that there is a non-static variable there. Okay, int x equal to, okay, int x semicolon there, let's say, then 0 created. Then now new keyword call constructor, control is coming. This of 5, control is coming. This of double quote say control is coming. Now first here, what happened? X variable initialized, no value there, as it is 0 there. Then next, now non-static block executed count plus plus. Count variable, static variable, 1 memory is there. It's a default value 0, 0 increased by 1. Then now the constructor executed, control come back. Constructor executed, control come back. Constructor executed, control come back. So tell me, I have used one keyword new, then only one object is created. All are catching my point? Only one object is created, so count will be only one. System dot out dot println count, if you write, what the output will get? Only one. Is it clear? Then tell me, if I create object by using int parameter constructor, 2 constructors executed, but count increased only 1 time. So final conclusion, whenever you need to write logic, whenever you are writing logic, same logic in all constructors. Don't write that logic in the same in all constructor. That is a wrong design. You must write logic only in instance block. If I write count plus plus count plus plus, today it's okay, but in future, today it's okay, but in future there may be a chance of calling constructor, one constructor to another constructor. Currently we created 3 objects. Okay, currently we created 3 objects, new, three count is coming. Now I'm showing another test case here. Observe now, I call this off, this off, this off, and I created again one object only created, but background count will be coming 2 objects. Look at 3 objects. 3 objects count is coming, but how many objects I created? Only one object I created, one new keyword, one object, but count is coming 3. This is a wrong design code. So what is the right design code? You must write that count variable in instance block. Okay, I have written count plus plus in super I have written count plus plus in super parenthesis contained constructor. Now answer is correctly coming. Only one will get. Okay, answer coming, only one we got. Okay, but in future I may write a super parenthesis constructor one more. Super parenthesis constructor one more I am writing. Then what happened? Again count plus plus I should repeatedly write here. I should write super parenthesis again. I forgot to write super parenthesis here. Already we discussed this point. Then I'm getting output 0. Why? Because I created object using double parameter constructor. I forgot to write here. So count is not increased. That's why it's always recommended to write, always it's recommended to write the count plus plus or logic common to all constructors inside instance block. If I write in instance block, you can aram say, you can always get correct result. Number of objects created 3 because I created 3 objects. Okay, if I remove something 1, then we will get 1 object created, only count is coming 1. 2 objects created, count is coming 2. So last points I have explained little speed because already we discussed this point. Okay, YouTube live watching people, maybe you confused. So please try to watch once again, you will understand. It's already 8 o'clock. It's already 8 o'clock. I need to complete some more points. That's why I'm going little speed. Okay, so this separate block is called instance block. This is called instance block, non-static block, instance block. Okay, Abdul Mujid, this is called instance block. Erabuji, I hope you understand super parenthesis execution flow with object creation. So constructor overloading, constructor chaining related, any question asking. All the people in a position to answer. Any question asking, all the people in a position to answer. Please think yourself. You want me to explain any point? All these points are clearly there in textbook. Okay, after tomorrow no class, requesting you all the people to practice once. If you practice, then all these points will be clearly understand to you. If you don't practice, obviously will not understand. Okay, you will forget all these points, you will forget. Okay, tell me, are there any rules in using this parenthesis? Can I use this parenthesis however I like? Or are there any rules in using this parenthesis? Come on. Are there any rules in using this parenthesis? Whichever the way you want, can you use it? No. Are there any rules on super parenthesis? Are there any rules on super parenthesis? Yes. Super parenthesis must be first statement in the constructor. Na? Super parenthesis must be first statement in the constructor. Why? Because super class constructor must execute first. Okay, super class constructor must execute first so that super class members are initialized first, then subclass members initialization will be done correctly with correct values. That is the idea, na? Now tell me, by keeping that point in the mind, can you please tell me, can I place this keyword anywhere? Can I place this keyword anywhere as per my wish? No, you cannot place this keyword anywhere because this keyword because this keyword implicitly calling overloaded constructor, that overloaded constructor implicitly calling super parenthesis constructor. So what the rules on super parenthesis? Like super parenthesis, this parenthesis also must be first statement in the constructor. Rule number one. Rule number one, like this super parenthesis, this parenthesis also must be first statement in the constructor. Rule number two, we cannot place multiple this parenthesis in a single constructor because super class constructor must call only one time. Then third one, you cannot place this parenthesis and super parenthesis both in a single constructor. If you place, compiler will throw error. Okay. Next, fourth point. If you place this parenthesis, compiler software will not place super parenthesis. Okay, let us try to test all these points in the system now. Okay, so people who are watching from YouTube live, I lost the connection. I'm unable to see your comments. Now let me show you all these test cases. Super parenthesis rules. Look at here. Class A parenthesis of this of 5. Is it allowed? I'm placing this of 5 as a first statement. Is it allowed? Allowed. No problem. Okay. It is allowed. No problem. Control 1. Compile successfully. Can I place this of double quotes A as a second statement? Can I place this of double quotes A as a second statement? Is it allowed? Not allowed. Compiler will throw error. Look at there. Call to. What is the error? Call to this must be first statement in a constructor. Why it should be the first statement? If we place as a second statement, compiler will place super parenthesis as a first statement because of super class constructor called. Then int y equal to 20. This of double quotes A. Now control is coming to string parameter. String param this of 5L. Control will go to long parameter constructor. Okay. In a long parameter constructor, this of double 10.5. It is going to double parameter constructor. Somewhere we have super parenthesis. Na? With this again, it will come to super class constructor. How many times super class constructor called? 2 times. This is a wrong idea. Okay. You must make sure super class constructor should call only 1 time. Okay. Right. Then next tell me, can I place super and this both in a single constructor? No. If you try to place, compiler throw error for this or for super. For super. Super also must be the first statement in the constructor. Okay. I'm going little fast. All the people are catching the point. Call to this must be first statement in the constructor. From where? Here. Okay. I'm commenting this line number 9. Control 1. Then compiler throwing error. What is that? Look at that. Call to super must be first statement in the constructor. Okay, call to super must be first statement in the constructor. So this is error I am commenting. And then now I am enabling double parameter constructor. In a double parameter constructor, I am writing first super and then this next. Is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Okay, it is not allowed. Compiler will throw error. Look at there. Now I are getting compiled time error. Call to this must be the first statement in the constructor. Okay. The next. Now I'm commenting this constructor. Okay, tell me. I'm writing this of true. Control is coming here. Now look at here. I'm going to write like this. This of true. Okay. Observe the flow. Now this of true. This of 10.5. Any compile time error now? Any compile time error now? No suitable constructor for this of true. This of true Boolean parameter. This is what? Void. This is a constructor or not constructor? This is a constructor or not constructor? This is not constructor. Right? This is what? Method. This is a method. Inside a method, can you place this call? No. Like super, this also must be placed only in the constructor. You cannot place inside a method. If you try to place inside method, compiler will throw error. Okay. Up to now, comfortable? Excuse me. Okay, is it clear? Okay, one more rule is there. Observe. Look at this class B. You cannot write this keyword inside a method. If you write this keyword inside a method, compiler will throw error. Look at the two errors. Call to this must be in constructor. Call to this must be in constructor. Okay, I'm commenting this too. Okay, next question, sir. Can I call this in a recursive way? Can you please look at here and tell me? Can I call this in a recursive way? B class no parameter constructor calling int parameter constructor. Int parameter constructor calling no parameter constructor. Okay? No parameter constructor is calling int parameter constructor, and int parameter constructor calling no parameter constructor. This is a recursive call, na? Can I call constructor recursively? No, because I have created object and call no parameter constructor, it came. Then this of 5. Now the second constructor called for first object. Now second time you are calling the same no parameter constructor for the same object. The rule is a constructor can execute only one time per one object creation. If you want to call constructor second time, it must be new object, not the same object. For one object, you can call constructor only one time. So now compiler will throw recursive constructor call. Rabuji, all you people understand? Constructor call, compiler will throw error, recursive constructor call. You cannot call constructor second time for the same object. So final conclusion is what? You cannot place this keyword in all constructors in the same class. At least one constructor you must leave. At least one constructor you must leave with a super parenthesis. Okay, now I leave with the super parenthesis, no error, because there is no recursion. Okay, at least one constructor you must leave with the super parenthesis. Otherwise, keep on compiler throwing error. Next, tell me, I am calling a constructor by using this keyword. By using this keyword, same constructor. Inside a constructor, I'm calling same constructor. Again, this is also recursion, na? Right? This is also recursion. Okay, this is also recursion. Who is identifying this is a recursion? Compiler or JVM? Compiler identify, and compiler is throwing error. Recursive constructor call. Babu, all you understand? Recursive constructor call. Who identified? Compiler identified and throwing. Because this means same object. For same object, you cannot call constructor. Compiler identified and throwing error, recursive constructor call. Now I'm giving one small test case. Let me see how many people can answer correctly. Will compiler throw error here? Come on, come on, come on. If you accepted rule, you can easily answer. Will you get any compile time error here? In this D class, will you get any compile time error here? No. Is it a recursive constructor call? Yes, it is a recursive constructor call, but compiler doesn't throw error. Why? Because you are calling constructor second time for the same object or new object? New object. You are calling constructor second time for new object. That's why there are no errors. Compiler will not throw error. But will JVM throw error? Come on, will JVM throw error? Yes. JVM will throw error. Let me display the message. Stack overflow error will come. System.out.println of system.out.println of double quotes D constructor executed for how do I know it is executed for which object? For plus this plus double quotes object. Okay, now this variable if we display, we will come to know the object details, na? Right? D constructor is executed for, tell me, every time new keyword creates new object and constructor call. Control 1 compile successfully. Control 2 look at there, how many objects are creating? Did you understand? Every time new object, new reference, new reference, new reference, new reference. Somebody asks, sir, 1010 what? 1010 is the reference of the object. That is our own assumption, and this is the JVM giving reference. How many objects are creating background? Observe. If you want to count variable, you can write. Finally, we got stack overflow error. Wait. Finally, we got stack overflow error. Stack overflow error. Recursion, it is recursion, but compiler cannot identify. Okay, stacked above full. Yeah, correct, Mahesh Reddy. Shall I explain with memory diagram here? How this error, what is the flow of execution? This is heap area, JVM architecture. This is Java stacks area. And now here, main thread stack is there. Now first you main method call. Main method calling new keyword object created, call constructor, deconstructor called. Inside deconstructor, again you created a new object, another new object created in heap area, and again constructor called. Then in the constructor again called new keyword, right? New keyword, new object is created, again constructor called. Okay, again new keyword called, new object created, again constructor call. Am I going fast? Are you getting visualization? Are you getting visualization? Right? Inside D again you have a new D. Okay, you have created a new D, new keyword created another new object in heap area, again constructor call. Inside D constructor again you call new D, new keyword created another new object and call, again constructor. Inside constructor you created a new D, again new object created, but to call constructor there is no space. Then stack overflow error throwing. Okay, so now try to answer, sir. If I don't teach you new keyword point, somebody is asked the question, hey, in real time we don't use new keyword, we use this keyword. If I don't explain this test case, at last the rules can I explain? At last this bit can I cover or cannot cover? I cannot cover, right? So every point is having the link, every point is having link background. That point you must realize. Every point has a link. If I miss one point, some other place I have to miss another point. That is how skipping, finally your job will be skipped from you. So here compiler knows this keyword wise. If you call compiler no, new keyword wise call compiler no, it is a recursion, but compiler don't throw error, because compiler point of view constructor must call for new object, you are calling for new object, no problem. So these are the rules about this keyword. Everyone understand, I hope? These are the rules about this keyword. So this keyword must be first statement in the constructor. You cannot place this as a second statement. You cannot place this call two times or more than one time. You cannot place this and super parenthesis as a first second statement, second first statement. Okay. You cannot place this call in a, you cannot place this call inside a inside a method. Okay, this is not a method. Okay, so this is not a method, this is not a method, this is a sorry, this is not a constructor, this is a method. This of true, compiler will throw error, because there is no constructor with boolean parameter. Compiler throw error. Look at there, no suitable method found for a of boolean, because it is not a constructor, it is a method. Inside method you cannot place. And next, you cannot make this calls as a recursive, either one constructor to another constructor call or same constructor call. You can make the recursion constructor by using new keyword, but not by using this keyword. With a new keyword you can make recursion, because constructor every time calling for new object. With this keyword calling for same constructor, same object. So these are all the points we need to practice once. Everyone okay na? Up to now everyone okay na? Is it clear to all? Then one last program, can you please answer? One last program. Now I have explained you different rules on this parenthesis and super parenthesis. What are the different rules on this parenthesis and super parenthesis? I want one full-fledged program. I want you answer one full-fledged program on constructor chaining with a subclass, superclass, everything. Okay, subclass, superclass, everything. Look at this program. So this is the complete program, last program of this topic. Please find out output. Mr. Alon Aki. NBR Pampandi. What the meaning of NBR, Nana? I didn't understand your statement. Did you complete it? Okay. Okay, he's asking my number. NBR and a number. Okay. Ravindra. Okay. Daily class will be at 6 o'clock. Now tell me what the flow of execution. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All the people are giving wonderful correct answer. Finally, scoldings are working. Right? Before scolding, all people are aram say given wrong answers. Now all people are competing each other to give right answers. Super. Now tell me what the flow. It's a wonderful program it is. New substring, new subclass. You created new object and subclass no non-static variable, superclass no non-static variable. New keyword called no parameter constructor. Control is going to no parameter constructor. Then this of 10. Is there any super here? Is there any super here? No. This of 10. Control is coming to int parameter. Any super here? No. This of double quotes is coming to string parameter. Is there any super here? Yes. Implicitly super keyword is there. Implicitly super call is there. Because of the super call, nobody is going to super class no parameter constructor. I told you, you can chain the constructor either in the subclass or in the superclass by using this keyword. Then superclass constructor chained coming to this of int, okay, int parameter. From there coming to super of int, this of string coming to string parameter. Do you have any super here? Yes, super is there. This super is a call to whom? No, object class constructor. Object class constructor empty. Then coming back. Do you have any non-static variable, non-static block here? No. Then constructor logic started. First message superclass string arg coming here. Superclass int arg coming here. Superclass no arg coming here. Coming to calling place. Coming to calling place. Then do you have any non-static variable, non-static block here? No. Then now constructor logic executed coming here. Constructor logic executed coming here. And finally going back to main method. Super program. Yeah, wonderful. Now you yourself, can you add non-static variable and non-static block in superclass and subclass? Will you try yourself? If you try that program, maja aata. Okay, na? So you will enjoy too much. So finally, from the first day of the course, okay, what is Java? Java is a technology. Java is a programming language, platform, and technology. From that first day statement, what is Java to till today, whatever the knowledge you have gained from this class, every point will be covered, Adhyaksha. Every point will be covered if you practice this program with this super, okay, so you will get a peak enjoyment. Okay, and if you try, write the program, you yourself on a paper, you write the program and you write output by your own, type that program in the system and run your output, system output will be same. I'm challenging you, you will get happy tears and goosebumps on your body. You will get a challenging, you will get happy tears and you will go to your mother and father and you will express your happiness and happily you eat the food. After 20 to 23 years, today I'm telling you, you can eat the food very more, full confident way, satisfactory way, you will eat the food. Every day you are eating the food for living purpose. But today, after trying this program with a non-static variable, non-static block, static variable, static blocks also add. In a superclass and subclass, add static variable, static blocks, non-static variable, non-static blocks with method calls, and try to find the output, write output your own and test with the system. Your output, system output will be same. Then you will get a feeling. Okay, my promise, I will make you compiler and JVM. Then I'm telling you, sure, you will eat the food with full satisfaction today. Something you achieve today, you will feel that. It's a bet. I'm giving you bet to you all. So if you try this program, damn sure you are going to enjoy the peaks. You will get enjoyment peaks, satisfaction peaks. And every time you are going to your father, mother with, some low confidence, now you can face your father, mother saying that, yes, I will get job, definitely go. Give me some more time, I will get definitely job. So will you try? Control 1, control 2. Superclass string or superclass int or superclass no or superclass string or superclass int or subclass no or. Again superclass 3 constructors, subclass 2 constructors. Again superclass 3 constructor, subclass 1 constructor. So now I'm again repeating. You add static variable, static block, instance variable, instance block in superclass. And again, here also static variable, static block, instance block in instance variable, instance block in subclass, and try this program so that you will see the different confidence levels. You will see the different person, definitely. So this is my challenge. Okay, whatever the knowledge I promised, I am giving you. Now it's your turn. You have to fulfill your promise also. Okay, you have to fulfill your promise also. All these points are there in the book. I hope you will practice. Don't worry, I don't have corona. Okay. So some people are feeling that I have corona because of coughing. Coffee is not corona, Bob. If corona there, can I sit in the system and can you teach your away? What a brains you people are having here. If corona is attacked, can you sit? You have that much energy to take the class from morning to evening? This is a the rainy season cough. It's a general cough. Don't worry. Okay, I hope today class all you enjoyed, and we completed constructor overloading, constructor chaining. What is the use of private constructor? To stop other programmer to create our class object. In your batch, I explained you factory design pattern. Okay, factory design pattern. What you call singleton design pattern. There I explain you the need of private constructor. Again, you were asking what the use of private constructor. Did you miss that class? Okay, that's all for the day. See you on Monday. Tomorrow no class. Monday we are going to learn next topic: final variables, final methods, final classes. In polymorphism, next topic: final variable, final method, final class. Okay, so this is a very important and interesting next topic, which are having minimum 3-4 questions you will get in the interview, written test exam. In written test exam and also in the project development, this topic is having much weightage. So don't miss Monday class. Okay, Monday also I'll give you live streaming. Don't miss that class. Thank you. See you on Monday. Thank you. 6 o'clock sharp, I'll start the class. Please join.